Mm-hmm. Who's in the house? I don't even know how to look at the damn chat. Yep, that's what I do. Last minute lives. Hi, whoever's here. Nice of you to join me. I'm hoping that more than just one comes on here. So for now, I'm just going to get the cards out. So for how is the divine masculine? What's the divine masculine going through right now? Typical. Four of Pentacles. Walls up. Is that anything new? That'd be for an unhealed masculine right there. I feel like the masculine is in their emotions. Okay, we've got the moon card there. Piscean energy. So that might cause these walls to come down. With the Four of Pentacles next to the moon. And we are in Pisces energy now. So I feel like emotions are coming to the surface. We've got the Knight of Cups here. So someone's masculine might want to make a romantic gesture. Okay, this could be going towards, their feminine, finally. Maybe they're going to ask you for coffee. I mean, that's just right there, but it's possible they could be reaching out. Their emotions might be, let's see from the feminine side. What's going on with the divine feminine collectively? Yeah. So the divine feminine, Nine of Pentacles, independent. So this masculine could finally be letting their walls down in their emotions and wanting to make an offer towards the feminine, or wanting to move towards the feminine because they see the feminine beautiful, and they see that the feminine has their back turned, that they're moving on, moving forward. Okay, that the feminine is very capable of taking care of themselves on their own. Feminine is doing, could do well, by themselves. If they're not, they're building themselves to that point. We've got Nine of Cups, satisfaction, wish fulfillment. for the feminine. So the feminine could also be getting their wish fulfillment now, okay? And it could be either this masculine, or maybe they've manifested someone else, and the universe has queued that up for them. If you are on the twin flame journey, you might feel like there's only one for you, but I do want to talk about that here pretty soon, okay? Because I felt the same way. Either way, you're going to get your wish fulfillment here, and you'll be satisfied, okay? You're working on that, working towards that by healing yourself and, you know, living in your light and becoming your best self. You're drawing those wish fulfillments towards you. And we've got the Queen of Wands, confident and magnetic. And that usually comes out for the divine feminine. Okay, so you're attracting the masculine right now, and maybe other suitors as well. They are attracted to your confidence and your independence. And they see that you are a powerful manifester. Okay, you're able to create in your life what you want. Chances are that you've let go, or you're working on that, okay? Because you just want to be happy, even if it means, you know, the universe queuing up someone else for you. Let's go back to the masculine. Divine masculine. What's going on with the divine masculine? All right, so the last card that came out was the Knight of Cups for divine masculine, making a romantic gesture. Okay, that means forward movement with their leading with their heart. Okay, and then we've got Two of Cups that came out for them also. So I feel like they're heavily thinking about a deep connection here, which, you know, I feel like they're thinking about their divine feminine, the one that struck a chord in their life. And I believe that you've never left their heart or their mind. And this is weighing pretty heavily now for them. Okay, in the Piscean energy here. They are recognizing this connection here, okay? You might have written it off, but they're finally recognizing it. So it's kind of like one of those things, sometimes when you manifest something for so long and then you let it go, and then it comes back when you don't want it anymore. It's not going to be like that for everyone. Okay, that's just what's coming to my mind. And everyone, you know, its journey is a little bit different. But I feel like masculines are overall waking up more so now to the connection. This could also be, for the masculine, this could be, there might be someone that you didn't suspect that actually could be your divine masculine. So this is like things that are unseen yet also. You know, not all is seen. This could be someone else coming into your life that you have no idea about, that you have this divine partnership with. This could be a soulmate or a twin flame. I feel like with twin flames, they trigger us. But in all reality, like, who doesn't trigger you? I mean, everyone's going to trigger you in some way, right? I don't know if anyone's saying anything or not. I don't see any chat, so. But I really feel like twin flames, though, really mirror to each other the things that they need to heal within themselves. And but the love is unconditional. So we've got 2 9s here for the feminine. I just realized 2 9s. You could be seeing 9s. I know for the first time that I can remember, I've seen 3 9s. One day it was like 2 or 3 times one day. So I forget exactly what that means. I just seen 1122. I feel like it's closing out a chapter and moving forward, though. And that things are finally going to work out for you in the love department and financially. So, what else is going on for this feminine collectively? Okay. All right, so there are some feminine who are working through wounds still, okay? They're, I forget what all energies we're in, but we are direct with all the planets right now. So that's a good thing. Things are moving forward. And we've got Queen of Swords here. So this is a feminine who has, been hurt and unlucky in love. More than likely, it's been all feminine. I don't mean to laugh at that, but that's how we get on this journey, right? We've been unlucky in love. We've been hurt. We've felt cold and bitter towards people of our past, wanting love but pushing it away. We've got the World card here, okay? So I feel like that's coming to an end, feeling that way, being cold and bitter, okay? That's coming to an end. That's being released, or that was released with the Leo full moon. The World card is about completion, cycle completion. So you could have released this connections or previous connections. I feel like a lot of feminine, if they're not with their masculine right now, they are releasing it. Okay, if they're not with who they feel like their divine masculine is, they're releasing that. And there's a whole world of possibilities opening up for you. Okay, you could meet someone that is in a different part of the world. You could be traveling and meet someone that way. But there's a cycle completion here, and it's forward movement. What ones come after the World card for the Divine Feminine? Okay. You may have recently had to work through some self-sabotage issues that may have come to the surface, okay, in regards to maybe a relationship that you're dealing with right now, or when it comes to your masculine, even with yourself, you could be noticing your habitual patterns or different things that are coming up for how you've reacted in a relationship in the past, or towards certain things having to do with a relationship with somebody. But if you're noticing that, I feel like you are noticing that because we've got transition here, which is, the Death card. And being able to notice when you do have behaviors of self-sabotage, this could also be anxiety. It doesn't have to do with that exactly, self-sabotage. It doesn't just have to be that. This could be fear and nightmares, self-sabotage, anxiety. Okay. So that's something that we're working through. And I personally have dealt with some of that too, and have noticed, I've noticed my behaviors. So I was able to fix it, before it went much further. What else for the Divine Masculine collectively? All right, so we've got the Six of Swords here, tranquility ahead. So this is kind of like victory, success, having a plentiful outcome, something that's going to be very nice. It looks like the masculine is going towards the feminine from these cards here, okay? Like they're letting their walls down, they're finally feeling their emotions, and they're going towards their feminine because they see that that is their other half. So there's tranquility ahead. That's moving out of choppy waters into calm waters. Okay. You could have cut things off with your masculine, perhaps, and they might want to have, no bad blood between you. We've got Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the ultimate achievement. This could be an inheritance. This could also be that the masculine wants to build a legacy with you, because this came after the Six of Swords. Okay. I'm also getting, I know some of you aren't going to want to hear this, that this masculine has put up a wall towards their feminine. They're living in illusion with the moon card there. And they're moving forward with a soulmate. Someone that there isn't necessarily, there might be love on like some kind of common ground level. This is a general reading, so that's why I'm getting that. What else wants to come out here? Yeah. So this masculine is still feeling isolated and alone. Okay, with the direction that they've gone. How is the masculine feeling towards divine feminine? How's the masculine feeling towards divine feminine? Okay, yeah, see, I don't even want to show you. Okay, so this came out in reverse. Now, I could toss it again and make sure it's supposed to be reversed. Yes, it's reversed still. So they have not evolved. Okay, they've not walked away from wherever they're at. And that's what they need to do. They need to evolve, but they're not. Okay, so like I said, this isn't going to be for everyone. What happens next with the divine masculine? How is he feeling towards feminine? Seven of Cups, fantasy and temptation. So they live in a fantasy world. They may have some temptations. They could be fantasizing about the feminine or what life would be like with the feminine. They could live very much in their head. I don't feel like they're really happy where they're at. Okay. Because they feel alone and they still have walls up and emotions that they need to process. How is the feminine? Okay, I feel like the feminine has given up on this connection with the Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay. I think the feminine has come to the realization that they need to move forward. And this is a wound that they need to process. And they need to start manifesting. I mean, it's still a possibility with this masculine, but who knows how long you'll actually be waiting. What's next for the divine feminine? Seven of Wands, defense mechanism. So working through obstacles, and you could feel that right now also. Okay, it doesn't have to be just about your masculine. It could be in your life in general, that you feel like you're working through obstacles, but it shows here that you are indeed working through obstacles. What else for the feminine, divine feminine? For the divine feminine. In love. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All right, feminine. So you think that this masculine is it for you, but I don't think so. Okay. And if you're watching me, which there's only one person watching me, then I feel like this message is for you. Okay. So King of Pentacles, stable. Okay. Lovers, twin flame connection. Ace of Cups, love initiation. I feel like you're going to meet someone after you let this go. After you let go of your worry, your doubt, your anxiety, okay, about this connection with your masculine. I feel like you're going to work through these obstacles, okay? You're going to write down in great detail what you want to have in a partner, to have in your life, okay? And this is your manifestation, and say it every day. You can even sleep with it under your pillow at night, but you want someone who's stable, okay? Family man, provider. Okay, I feel like this is someone that's coming into your life, and they are your actual twin flame, okay? You might have a choice here also between lovers, and that's another meaning of the lovers. Okay, you might have to choose between someone who is stable, family man, and someone who you have mutual love with, who's going to give you a relationship offer here. I feel like this twin flame, if it's like a higher vibrational twin flame, someone who is more aligned with you, then you're going to have both, okay? Someone who is very loving and stable and provider. Let's get the energy of the twin flame connection collective. Second chances. Okay, so see, this could be with someone you already know, or this can be a past life connection. Let's get a moon card for twin flame, divine feminine. I guess I only have one person because it was like a spur of the moment thing, huh? That, and I'm not that popular on YouTube anymore. It's okay. It's okay. Who's watching me? The outcome here for twin flame, for the collective here. It went behind my desk. Isn't that special? needed to crack my back. Okay, so your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. I think this came out last time. I don't know who it came out. It might have come out for someone, I don't know, maybe myself. Let's see what it says there. Full moon in Taurus. Okay. So this card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. The card suggests you can have what you want, including material things, but you must believe in yourself. This comes down to the laws of attraction. Value yourself and others will value you too. You can create abundance. Taurus is associated with a luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy. So now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. The card can signal the start of a new relationship or sexier times. If you've been wrestling with something for a long time, the new moon in sturdy Taurus is a sign to not give up just yet. Other meanings are that you will soon be able to afford the thing that you're dreaming of. Get clear on what you value most. This will help you find peace. Take some time out to pamper yourself. Start a standing order to a savings account, no matter how small. Okay. We often feel that something that, hi Esther. We also feel that it's somehow wrong to focus on our finances, but the truth is that money can make life far more comfortable from a physical point of view. Very true. Taurus knows this, and the new moon in Taurus is time to work your magic to create money you want so you can have the creature comforts you want. Remember, though, that someone else is still wishing for what you already have. I'm actually working on that right now. That's kind of why I'm not on YouTube a whole lot at the moment. Esther, I just did cards for Divine Feminine and Masculine. If you want to go back through the video after, you'll be able to see those. So I kind of want to talk about, like, our energy lately. Like, has it been difficult for you? I know since I've had COVID, when I came back from Romania, it's been a little bit difficult for me to have much energy to do really anything. But I feel like, yeah, that there's some side effects from that. But I'm trying to get going again. Also, when I came back from Romania, yeah, I did actually have the shot, Esther. I didn't want to get it because I feel like I had 2 doses of the Pfizer. And I got it before I went to Romania. I don't really believe in taking the shot, but I don't discriminate against those who do. I did end up getting it because I didn't want to have to quarantine when I was there. Because my masculine had told me that when I was there that the police there would come check on me every day at his apartment. So I was like, well, I don't want to have to quarantine every day that I'm here. So yeah, that's why I ended up getting it. And I feel like I've actually got some side effects from that also. I've been having a lot of heart palpitations. No, that's either from COVID itself or the shot, but I don't really know. So another reason I haven't really been on here too much is because so I resigned my hospital job in November because I was seeing signs to do so. I was asking for signs of when, and I was given signs of when. So by numbers and also by different experiences that had happened. So that, and I didn't feel like the hospital was for me anymore anyway, due to, it just felt really run down every day. I appreciate those who, stick it out and do work there. However, the health field is not really the health field, and it's not for me. So then I decided, I'm going to do readings full time. And so I'm on Purple Ocean and Keen platforms doing readings, but that's not making ends meet. And so I pretty much had another spiritual awakening. Energy's been rough, not going to lie. Because I keep getting signs that I'm supposed to pursue my spiritual path and that all will be provided for me. But at the same time, it's like I have to create a backup plan that's going to keep me financially stable and secure. I can't afford to lose my home, so I've been working in the background, working on building a website for survival preparedness. And so I'm learning how to build websites. And so I chose the survival niche because it's something that I'm really interested in. And I feel like that's really going to be useful for us in the upcoming months. I do want to build a spiritual site also after this. What was that at, Esther? Hold on. Chat's disappeared. Yeah. Esther, you might be being called to do something that you're really meant to be doing. Because I know what you mean about feeling drained, like, for years. So yeah, anyway, I'm building a website for spiritual preparedness, and I'm going to be writing posts on there and offering supplies and beneficial products that I believe in that are going to help people in case there is like an economic collapse. I hope that there isn't, but I was just being called to do that. And I feel like, this is something, building websites, that I'm able to create financial security with, as long as, something drastic doesn't happen economic wise. But my next website after that will be something spiritual so that I can, which I should have just created that first, but I thought that I would be able to target more people doing this survival preparedness. And then I'll work on the spiritual site that I'll be offering products that are spiritually based, and probably my readings on there too. And like tarot cards, oracle cards, crystals, any type of product that's like spiritually based that can help us to grow our soul. So there was something else I wanted to talk about too. Twin flames, okay? So I jotted down some things so I would remember what to talk about. So how many of you have thought about the possibility Yeah, I agree, Esther. And I was just talking with my masculine about that too. I feel like a lot of us also have ADHD in this day and age. Oh, you're fine. Um, that's why I got on the live so that I can interact with people. However, there's you, and then the other person's not saying anything. But that's okay. But have you guys ever thought about the possibility of having two twin flames? So I had read about it previously when I thought that I only had one. And then I also came across a guy named, he was an old guy, old spiritual twin flame type coach on YouTube. I think his name is Ray or something. And he had talked about how we might have, or that he believed that we had more than one twin flame, depending on how advanced our soul is. And now I'm coming to believe that that might be a true concept. Um, while, it's a label and I'm not completely sure, but so the person that I originally felt was my twin flame. I met him back in December 2017, and we met in a weird way. I hit a deer, and he came to my rescue. And then he found me on Facebook, and then we started dating for a month or two, and he ran away, and I chased, and so it sounds exactly like twin flame dynamic, and I didn't know at that time what twin flames were. It wasn't until after like a month and a half that I looked up, um, why am I seeing 44 all the time? Because I would see the number 44 constantly. And that was the first number that I noticed, that I would see repeatedly. And I thought I was going crazy because I would see it in everything. And so that led me to twin flames, and tarot. And I remember being in shock when I came across it, like, this is magical, but so sad and freaky at the same time. And I had a breakdown when I came to the realization, of what I was reading and what was actually happening in my life, because I felt like this deep connection with him. And like we, checked off all the things they say about twin flames that's out there. So for 4 years, it was pretty much like a cat and mouse type thing. Here I'm feeling this deep connection for him, and he's running away. And then I gradually evolve, and he seems to be staying in the same spot, though I don't really know. But we were on two totally different levels. He was very much into the fantasy world of video games, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with video games. I play from time to time, but not like him. And he was very closed off to emotions, due to his past, and he never took the steps forward to heal. And he actually settled with someone who is just like him. Um, so then, after being alone for, what was that? About 6 years that I had been alone. I was alone for 2 years previous to meeting him. Um, but I've felt like Sylvia said earlier, like I was cock blocked for 4 years. But it wasn't really that, because I could have sex with, anyone that I was trying to date, but I wasn't feeling it, like, I mean, granted, I did, stoop to that level a couple times, but it wasn't satisfying, you know, unless you have a deep soul connection with someone. For me, I feel like that's not satisfying, and I felt like it was just basically raping me of my energy. Casual sex is just not, you know, what I'm looking for. And I'm pretty sure that if you're listening, it's probably not what you're looking for either. So anyway, through the years, I've taken a lot of time, a lot of solitude to myself to heal the parts of myself, to reflect, you know, heal parts that were codependent on someone else, and feeling like I needed to be loved by someone else, and, you know, was wondering, you know, why doesn't he want me? And it all is really on the twin flame journey, a journey back to your soul, back to yourself. And that's basically what this journey is about. And once I was able to heal the lower vibrational parts of myself, in which I, trust me, I'm not high vibrational all the time. Like, I can stoop pretty low and it sometimes is really hard to get out of, you know, and but I try to use what I know, you know, whether that's listening to a guided meditation or positive affirmations or burning my sage or talking to my guides, sitting in the sun, utilizing my crystals, um, you know, or something to sometimes you need to do that deep-seated reflection to know, you know, where it is that you're getting stumped, where you're getting hauled back, what's holding you back, what parts of yourself are holding you back and keeping you from moving forward and getting everything that you deserve. Because if you've done the healing work, it's your God-given right. It's to have whatever you want, you know, love, financial stability, health, wealth. If you want to travel, travel. Family, you know. And so in the stages of me letting go of him, I remember writing down, and I did this a couple of times, writing down what I wanted from a partner. This was kind of like my cord cutting. Writing down what I wanted to manifest. And if you do that in great detail, it's supposed to help a lot. So I did that. And supposedly once you do that, you are creating, basically you're being feminine. Okay. You're allowing the universe to meet you on your level, to give you what you want. You're allowing the universe to queue up for you what it is that you want in great detail. And sometimes it takes the universe time to catch up with what you're putting out there into the universe, because you've been doing something one way for so long. And so then the universe, you know, is a little bit slower and takes time for the universe to be like, oh yeah, I'm trying to catch up with you here. Okay, almost there, almost there. So don't give up. So as you know, I did meet someone else. Some of you don't know, but when was it? Not this past April, the April before, in a Facebook group. It was Twin Flame Soulmate group. And I was talking to someone about how you can ask your spirit guides for a specific sign as to who your twin flame is. And I was talking to someone through a post, through a comment, and I said, you know, this is how I know, because I've gotten these signs, which was seeing eagles, two eagles together, 3 different times. Um, and so then this guy chimed in and he said, well, how do you know that's your twin flame? And then I told him how, and he said, okay. So we talked on and off for a year, here and there, just like as friends. And I noticed he had posted a lot of like the same kind of things that I believed in or believe in. So we're very much on the same soul level and spiritual level. And then we started gradually getting closer through our post, and he would reach out to me here and there. And then he went silent for some months, and then he came back and told me that, and I didn't really feel anything for him at the time. I was still hung up on the other DM. And so he came to me, when was it, the end of last February, and told me that he was in love with me. And I was like, really? Wow. Okay. And I said, yeah, I love you as a person too. You're a beautiful soul. And so then we grew in love, and because we started talking every day and realized how drawn to each other we were. And then April, we made it official. And then we did trigger each other after that. We triggered each other quite a bit. And so he took off for, it was like on and off for a couple months, because we triggered each other big time. We had, I think, just the last bit of stuff that we hadn't worked through on our own, that we kind of showed each other. And then he said that I opened his eyes, because I told him, look, I'm not going to play this game. You're not going to come and go as you please. You either want this or you don't. And I move forward without you then. And so he said I opened his eyes, and I also wouldn't leave him alone. So I was kind of like a chaser too then. I did leave him alone a little bit, but I also did chase a little bit. And I kind of feel like that's what he needed, because I think that he never had that before. So anyway, so I went to Romania, as you guys probably know. It was like a spontaneous thing. Did we meet online? Yes, we met online. We were together in April. I went and visited him in December, the end of December. We had talked for a year before we, were actually official through the ethers, not physical, because of, the lengthy process you have to do to be together if you live in different countries. So we are actually going to be dealing with that here pretty soon, starting the K1 visa process at the end of this month, because we both want to be together, and I don't want anyone else, and neither does he. So yeah, we want to build together. We want to do everything together, and we still trigger each other a little bit, from time to time. But communication is key, and we've come to realize that, we can work through anything, and that we care enough about each other to do that. So one thing I wanted to say, though, is So what makes me think is that there is two different, at least two different twin flames, possibly, is because. Oh, okay. Good night, Esther. Thank you for being here. So when I was like 16, I would have these astral dreams, okay? Um, lucid dreams. And I liked to sleep a lot when I was 16. I remember, and because I would travel in my dreams, and I remember one place in specific, and I didn't know where it was. It was like a sitting area. It was like I knew it was in a different country because the man that had talked to me had an accent, and I couldn't really picture his face, but I could see the dark hair, and I knew he was handsome. And so when I had went to Romania, and Paul and I, we were holding hands going for a walk, and we were going down the sidewalk and then across the street and down that way. And there was the sitting area, and it had, like the umbrellas over top of it. And I was just, my jaw dropped, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, I know this could be anywhere, but I strongly felt that. That was the one thing I remembered from my dreams, my lucid dreaming when I was 16, was that spot. And I'm like, oh my God, I dreamt of you. And then he got tears in his eyes, and so did I. And he also told me that later on, that when he was like 14, 15, because he's a couple years younger than me, that he had dreamt of an area that he was not familiar with also. So I feel like we dreamt about each other when we were teenagers. And so that along with like the deep soul connection we have, and still mirroring each other, I feel like he is my higher vibrational, more awakened, more aligned with me, where I'm at spiritually. I feel like the universe queued that up for me, like, okay, well, you've done your ascension. You've done the work, you've served others, you've helped others spiritually, and you're still doing the work. And so here you go. Here's your more awakened twin flame. And we both feel like we manifested each other. So I just want to say that even if you think that you just have one twin flame, everyone's going to think differently. Obviously, I'm not like pressuring anyone to feel this way or think this way, but it's possible that you could have another twin flame that is more spiritually aligned with you after you've done more healing. You could meet them at any point, anytime. And, if you want to manifest that, I believe that's possible also, that the universe will cue that up for you. And here, I didn't think that I'd ever be in love with anyone else, but part of me also thinks that if you don't have two twin flames, that who you might think is your initial twin flame, if they seem like they're stuck in distorted masculine energy, like they're just not doing the healing work whatsoever, I feel like they could be like a trauma bond, you know, like when you were hurt and they were hurt, you found each other. So it could be that also. I don't think anyone really knows specifically. I think we just kind of try to label things so that we can better understand them. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I feel about that. Let's see. I'll get some cards for you guys, some more cards. If you guys that are here, if you weren't here earlier and you want to see the cards that I pulled for Divine Feminine, Masculine, Those were earlier, so you can rewatch the beginning of this if you want. We're going to use this Shamanic Heart Oracle. Okay, let's get a card for the Divine Feminine. Card for the Divine Feminine. Okay, we've got a few cards that came out here. We've got Climb Up the Ladder. You're climbing the ladder of success one step at a time. Promotion, more success, improvement, raise. So you could be, you know, climbing the ladder where you're at, your job, or this could be in regards to your path in life. Okay, you could also, yeah, it's either way, you're getting some type of promotion here. We've got Walk the Path. I love these cards. I love Indians, so. You have to do what is right for you. No one walks in your shoes. So don't compare your life to anyone else, okay? And this also talks about how social pressures can tend to make us walk a certain path, okay? So this is a call to walk your own path. All that glitters. Don't be fooled by appearances. What seems bad might not or might turn out good. Okay. Look deeper. Judging. More info needed. Yeah. So like I was saying about twin flames, for instance, who you think might be your twin flame. And then we've got 11 there, 3 and 8. I don't know about you guys, but like a lot of times with my battery and the time, the numbers will come out to 11 on both sides. It's so crazy. Or it'll be like 747 and then 74% on the other side. That happens to me a lot. It actually happens to my my poly also. Let's grab I don't know. Let's grab a Starseed Oracle. Starseed Oracle for whoever's watching. You guys, it's quiet now, but there's a mouse or a rat in my wall. In my closet wall. I actually took all the stuff out of my closet earlier. It's like a deep closet. It goes under the stairs. And took all the stuff out of there, and I let my cat in my room. I don't usually let her in here because I'm allergic to cat hair. But I wanted her to find it. And we took all the stuff out of there. We couldn't find it. We determined it's in the wall, which kind of sucks because I don't want it dying in there. We got double mission. Lightworker, Starseed. Serve the world by being you. You know, and during this time, I think it's really important. And, you know, seeing the bigger picture about twin flames is that we actually are on a mission. Phone call. We actually are on a mission, a light working mission, okay, to help raise the ascension for people on Earth, okay? Here I'm talking like I'm an alien or something, but I kind of feel like we are in a sense. Oh, there it's starting to make noise again. So I think it's very important for you to be you, you know? Sometimes that's hard to do because of societal pressures, but that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to be you because you have a lot to offer the world. You're a light worker, and you're meant to help raise the ascension of the planet. You're meant to help bring people together, because all all these things with COVID and um, the vaccine and all the propaganda around it is just tearing people apart, and it's splitting us down the middle. It's dividing us, and thankfully, for like those truckers who are in Canada, and um, they're fighting for our rights, but I feel like more people should do that. And I myself, I'm not really sure what to do though, other than come on here and um, just help people to believe in themselves, to follow their own path. But let's see what that says for double mission. Lightworker star seeds are on a mission and purpose-oriented. Many have the feeling that time's running out and there's something that they came here to do, create, or contribute. They're here to grow as souls individually, individual mission, and also to contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through a career calling or by devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel as if something is missing, or that they're forgetting something important. It's common for lightworker starseeds to feel that they're different, and they may carry soul memories of being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their lights in order to fit in, or by spending time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. You're being called to remember your collective mission and to step into it more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that light you up, and then lose yourself in the doing, you'll light up the world without even trying. How can you serve the world? By being the real you. Let's grab another one. And when you are in the flow of being you, when you are doing for yourself, putting yourself back on the path that you're meant to be on, that's when everything comes together. There's a few that came out. I only want one. We'll just get one, and then we'll probably end it here, because people are dropping like flies. The whole 5 that were here. That's all right. One more. I don't know. There's 2 here. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. All right, let me see if I can find that card quick. You're being invited to welcome the highs and the lows of the human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into this life, the agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. This life is but a single breath, and the extinguishable existence of your experience as a soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, worries, hurt, sorrow, fears, burdens, and doubts, to lay them on her altar, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truthfully you can say, I truly lived. So one thing that you can say, like positive affirmation, is I'm ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I'm carrying onto the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. If anyone's interested in a personal reading, you can contact me through my email. All right. I do have different options. I don't know if I can attach a description box to my live reading or not, but I will try to. You can also message me through my Facebook if you're attached to me there. I've tried to get my messages through Instagram. I have them set up for me getting them, but for some reason I don't get them unless I check them. Also, you can follow me over on TikTok. I'm not very busy on either one right now. And usually what I post there is already here. So I hope to pick up in the near future. So thank you for joining me, and love and light.